Hello tribe, welcome back to my channel. So I am slowly coming back to making more videos for you all guys, and one thing that I would like to ask you here today, I know that we had some readings that I would put out regularly, like the unexpected, behind the scenes, and advice for the situation, and I think there were some others. But I would like to ask you if there is any other topic that I haven't done before or I haven't done for a while that you would want to see as your next pick a card. If you could let me know in the comments down below, that would be great. So let's see, what is the unexpected? Today we have only 3 cards to choose from. I haven't pre-pulled the cards. I'm going to do it in each pile and we'll see what's going to come up. Pile number 1 on your left, 2 in the middle, 3 on your right. Choose using your intuition, and I will see you in timestamps. Hello, group number 1. Let's see what is happening with you. What is the unexpected? I'm going to be pulling from different decks, so just bear with me. And as I said in the intro, in case someone has skipped that, I would want to ask you to suggest, let me know what topics you would want to see coming up in the next weeks and months. I will be slowly coming back to making more videos for you all guys. So I know I've been doing mostly 7 to 10 pick cards and live readings, but I am getting back in the groove. If, for example, there is a topic that I've never done before or have done it really ages ago, sorry, I'm just looking at the cards, I'm talking to you, lagging a bit, let me know. I'll appreciate that. We have solar plexus. Oh, next to solar plexus we have the lovers. Okay, we have the transformation with a death card right here. We have within the next few weeks, meaning that this is not happening very far away, it's on your doorstep. We have let your friends help you. And I feel like I want one more card. Let's see. The Black Mirror deck, Atonement. And I really feel like I want to start with this card, so just give me a moment. I will get my book and let's set the tone to this reading. Atonement. I like how the author has written the description of these cards. It leaves you wondering. It leaves space for imagination and thought, which I think is important. Accepting the full burden of responsibility, the fair as well as the unfair, with no discount. A woman with long red hair stares at the haze of a rising sun. Her top is naked, but we can see only her back. Many swords pierce her body, but no blood is shed. She opens her arms and droplets of water fall from her hands. Accepting pain is a way to survive the pain. Not all things burn, but some should. Atonement is about paying the bills. Unadulterated, unfiltered, not negotiated. It is about full and open acceptance of consequences and a little more. It is also about paying for the price of others, letting go of all ifs and buts and taking it all in, whether it's ours to take or another's to shoulder. If you have a piece of what puts you at fault, normally you would try to separate it and weight it evenly with what makes the other at fault and with what you made it right. A little for little, but it rarely doesn't move anything forward. Sometimes we need a clean slate, and it's done by going through it all, paying more than is due to create closure for yourself, for others. You take the dark in so that others can stay in the light, even if they don't deserve it, even if you don't deserve it. So we get in clearly a situation here, the unexpected. I'm gonna tell you straight away, we have a theme. If this is not your reading, that's completely fine. We're seeing a situation here where someone is becoming single. Now, even if this is not about the romantic relationship, we're seeing a distance between two people that happens because of some sort of clash, or because of an issue, or because someone maybe wasn't pulling their weight, and someone has become a little bit tired of this all. Some of you may be consulting your loved ones or your friends about the situation. It could be, for example, a situation where you're dealing with a cousin, with a friend, or with a lover. It doesn't really matter what kind of relationship this is, but what we're seeing, the unexpected, is that someone is ready to put their sword down. They had a lot of fights. They spent a lot of time and energy holding that sword, but it all somehow backfired. It all at the end didn't make sense. Why is this war happening? Why is this conflict happening? Why am I feeling so conflicted around this person? It doesn't have to be so dramatic for some of you. It just could be a feeling, why am I feeling this way around this person? Or for some of you, I'm hearing, why do they keep doing this over and over again? Or why do I find myself in the same or similar situation I've been to? And now, I really like the part of the unexpected. We have Death card right here. We're going through a transformation here, and in some way, once we somehow take a step back from the situation, we kind of reinvent ourselves here in pile number 1. Flow card says, trigger statement, why are things such a struggle? With someone, it was a constant fucking battle or struggle. True statement, I am in the flow. Take a breath, dear one, and allow yourself to feel the flow of life through you. Release your need to do and just be. And I think the moment you take I'm seeing someone's foot on a pedal, take your feet off of the pedal, because someone was running this relationship. It seems like someone was trying so much, or investing in it, but they kept being somehow hurt or not appreciated. And that's when the transformation takes place. That's when we create a distance. We're saying, we're not doing this anymore. I don't feel like I have enough strength, stamina. It is not worth it. We're focusing on our individuality. A lot of you maybe even want to create your own business, or overall, once you take a step back from this, you will notice how self-sufficient and how caring for yourself you become. It feels like all that attention that was placed on that person or situation goes straight back to you, and you're able to create a lot of abundance in your life. Come on, you have the Nine of Pentacles and the Empress card. This means that someone is living a really good life. This person is relaxed. They are not bothered. There is a big difference from what we saw over here in this picture. Right here, they're very similar, by the way. We're seeing the sword, and feels like that sword is really heavy to hold, and it's been heavy to hold for a really long time. 7 of Cups here, we're thinking about the options. What do I do? I don't choose this war. I don't choose this conflict anymore. It's too much. I choose peace. I choose peace, relaxation, and I'm going to get my life back into order. And how am I doing this? Is by talking to someone first. We need to talk to people. You can sort this out on your own time, but it's much better to get this weight off of your chest to talk to someone that you trust. So we're talking to someone that you trust, and then we focus on all of this energy to your own life, which I really like here, because it feels like there's going to be a lot to do for you. Some things that you were wanting, or you thought that they're far away, they're going to come in pretty quickly. You will notice that. And also your behavior changes. Maybe before you kept putting yourself in the back seat, or kept giving a lot of time to that person or situation, but now you have all of this time and energy for the self, and you're reinventing yourself here. You're getting money, you smell good, you look good. I wouldn't be surprised if someone had some sort of makeover happening, or they looked completely different after they took a step back from this person. It feels like you are stepping into this creative moment in your life where everything starts flowing towards you more organically. And maybe if there was stagnation, or there was constant inner conflict with you, all of that, it feels like it's dissipating, it's disappearing. you're feeling different, and therefore, because you're feeling lighter, don't be surprised if your, for example, skin improves, if the way you look improves, your hair. It's a lot of things that I'm seeing here that are changing for you because you're choosing peace. And you're choosing people moving forward who create more peace or a sense of safety in your life instead of some sort of constant battle right here that we're seeing. If you need to talk to someone right now, please do that. It would be very beneficial. We have healing family issues. Yeah, we have released your ex. It's definitely a situation where we're letting go of the person. The time has come to clear your energy. And with that, some of your other relationships may start improving. Maybe in some way, this situation over here was improving the way you talk to your mother, brother, parent, sister, or your even best friends. Maybe you were grumpy, maybe you didn't have enough energy for them, and now because you're coming out of this, your priorities are different. Your energy is different. You have much more energy, therefore, you may expect bonding or rebonding with people who you care about. So that's what I have for pile number 1. I hope this made sense, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye for now. Hey, pile number 2, let's see what is up with you. Before we start, if you skip the intro, I would like to ask you here today to suggest some of the topics for the upcoming videos. I will be coming back slowly to make more videos for you, so I'd love to hear what you like the best, or maybe the topic that I haven't done before. So let's go. And I'm gonna be pulling from various different decks, so bear with me. This is 3 of Autumn, which is the 3 of Pentacles in the regular tarot. Nope, don't feel like it's that one. This one. Nope, too many. That's it. Okay. This is Dreams of Gaia Tarot, in case anyone will be asking. We have Lovers and Choice. So that's very in tune, because lovers do represent choices sometimes. We have Love Yourself First. We have Calling in Your Soulmate. We have Be Assertive. And we have 9 of Cups, the Happiness. Do I feel like there needs to be more cards pulled? Let me see. Yeah, the Black Mirror deck. Queen of My World. Okay. Damn. Okay, so pile number 1 was relationship reading. Pile number 2 is 2. Now, it could be platonic or romantic. It doesn't matter. Relationship is relationship, and I'm just reading an overall. Let's start with this card, shall we? I'm going to pick up a book, and I'm going to give you a description of this card. And I love how the author has described these cards. It's pretty deep. It leaves space for thinking. It doesn't tell you everything. It keeps you wondering. So, the Queen of My World. I set limits to my world. Inside, I am queen, and outside is lost. Onto a snowy background, white columns rise through the forest. A pale woman dressed in scarlet bright red, with a crown of thorns and a white luminous lance, strides forward, her posture confident and her feet bare. Sentence: I am our world, and my world is me. I am royalty. There is a space out and space in. There is my realm and what is mine, and there are other places. I will not care if my world is made of thorn and ice, and if it's carved by my blood. My world is my world. I rule, I decide his borders, and I am law, I am princess, I am the blood in the veins of its heart. I am the warrior and the bride. I am alone, and I am the first among many. Be fearful of my world, because it's paved of my hopes and dreams, and you have no power here. I am greater than the stars and more beautiful than the moon. By the way, these cards also connect to the stages of grief, and this one is bargain. Once anger subsides and we have exhausted our strength, we try to cope with the grief by postponing it, making it less severe or less urgent. We try to talk our way out of the consequences, accepting what we want to hear and rejecting what we don't. Now, this to me, the Fool card as well, be assertive, choice, happiness. This is quite a strong energy and overall for a reading. And it feels like someone is trying to make a decision here about one particular situation. It could be involving another person. It could be involving a journey of you with yourself. It doesn't really matter here in this case. What I'm getting is someone is acknowledging that I am seeing that ship far into the ocean. I do see that. I sit on the sand and I don't feel like what I have in front of me truly satisfies me. Look at the face of this person. I'm like, I am not sure. I am stuck. Inspire card says, trigger statement, I am stuck. True statement, I am filled with possibility. Allow yourself to float up above any thoughts or emotions and see what is needed for you to process them and move forward. The most important thing that's going to happen for you here, and I'm saying for you intentionally, is that you're going to sit down and think of the options where you want to go next. Because you are free to move anywhere that you want, even if you may not think so. You are moved to free towards anyone that you want. You are free to move with whoever you choose. Does that make sense? But there is some sort of, it's like a way of thinking or a thought that keeps constantly nagging you here, that what I have right here is not enough. That the happiness, which is over here, is on the other side of that coast. Where in reality, your cards are saying you're the one who's choosing how to feel right here, right now, regardless of your situation. This is kind of like the grass is greener on the other side. But your cards are saying either you're choosing a prison, a city to live in, a home, doesn't matter. You're making a choice. Remember that if you think the grass is greener on the other side, if, for example, you go all the way to the other side of this ocean or sea, you're still going to be bringing the same version of self with you there, and the same issues may arise. For some time, maybe it's going to be more interesting for the first maybe couple of weeks, a month, and then you coming back to who you are. And some of the issues may come up to the surface. So your cards are saying, don't think that the grass is greener on the other side. Now, if you have made up your mind and you truly want to change something about your life, which I'm seeing here that you're wishing for, it's completely fine. The doors are open for you. The doors are open for you. You're being asked to make a choice and to stick with that choice. And you're also being asked to make sure that if you choose something else, something that you're not familiar with, or someone else, that you have dealt with the issues internally first, so that you're not bringing in the same energy that wasn't satisfying you in the first place with you to this new person or this new place. Does that make sense? Calling in your soulmate. It feels like if you haven't met your person, if you are single, I feel like soon enough you will cross paths with someone who is going to be a really good teammate to you. Now, even if you already married and you're not looking for any romantic relationships, I would say the same thing applies, where you're meeting a person in a platonic way who's going to be a great partner for you. Now, it could indicate that this is someone that you're going to be working with, a new person, or someone that you cross paths with and you become really good friends, and somehow you two are building this happiness together. You are the ones in this card who create this ambience and this vibration. Without these people, without the dog, without the napkins, drinks, and food, this place would seem very lonely. They are the ones that bring in the fun, that bring in that ambience of happiness, joy, togetherness, and unity. So you're making a decision. We have a dog over here. Maybe someone is getting a new pet. I am not sure. Could be. Part of a story here. You're the ones you're making a decision. You're sticking with that decision and you're saying, I'm going to invest my 100% of self into this to see if this works. I'm going to give it my all to create this atmosphere that I want for myself. I'm not looking for this anywhere else. I'm doing it myself. Wherever I go, this is going to follow me. Because I am this energy, I am this magic, I am this happiness. And along that journey, you might meet a soulmate. Would it be a platonic or romantic? Or you bonding with someone in your environment much stronger than before. But first, I really can't stress this enough. You have to make a choice on which side of the fence you're going to sit. What are you choosing? And stick to it, because the possibilities are out there everywhere. It's everywhere. It's up to you how you're going to view it. Like, for example, in this Four of Cups right here, instead of this person sitting there, it seems like a really cool environment, right? We have sand, we have a bit of grass here, a beautiful big tree, and the sunset. Instead of this, why don't we create that? And that's exactly what you're doing in the future. You may bring a couple of friends over, you may bring your lover, your family, set up a blanket, make a picnic, and watch the sunset together and say, hey, this is what matters in life. That's what I love. Instead of wishing for that grass to be greener on the other side. But once you get to the other side, the shore might be similar. You'd still have to create something that you love. I hope this is making sense. Now, extra message for someone out there with Three of Autumn. Your most satisfying and profitable career comes from following your passions, listening to your heart, and doing what brings you joy. Your life purpose is best fulfilled by allowing your talents and true self to shine forth out into the world. Some of you might be even choosing a career path. Who you're going to be working with, what kind of field this is going to be. What kind of job, which doors are you walking through? But be very clear with your decisions. Okay? I hope this made sense, pile number 2. If you need more content, find me on Patreon, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye. Hello, pile number 3. Before we start, if you skip the intro, I'd like to ask you to suggest any ideas for the upcoming videos. I know I have not been posting much lately, but I'm slowly coming back to making more videos for you. maybe some of the topics you would like to see that I used to do, or some of them might be completely new. I'm looking for ideas. Let me know. Let's see what we have for you. I'm going to be pulling from different decks, so just bear with me. Knight of Spears reversed to start with. We have the Page of Cups reversed. We have the Magician from the Animal Tarot. We have the Chariot from the Urban Tarot. We have Strength from the Superlunaris deck. I feel like I want one more card from the Urban Tarot. Nine of Swords came out reversed. I'll read it in reversed, but I'll put it upright for you. We also have the Two of Winter came out reversed. We'll read it in reverse. This is the Two of Swords in regular tarot. The Black Mirror deck, we have Perchance to Dream. From the Dreams of Gaia tarot, we have Desire. Okay, interesting stuff. From the Tarot of the Angels, we have Strength. We have Strength twice here. And my head is slightly hurting, the top of my head in this reading. We have Open Your Arms with the Oblivion card. And I feel like I need a couple of more cards. Let's see. We have Oracle cards. Okay. And we also have Projection. Trigger statement, my mind does not rest. That would go with this card right here. True statement, I listen to my higher self. Look at each story that repeats itself in your mind as a stranger would. Ask yourself, is this true? All right, people. You know what? Like I did in a couple of other piles, let's start from the Dark Mirror deck. I'm going to read about this card from the book. I love how this deck describes the cards. Leaves space for thinking. Perchance to dream. If I sleep long enough, when I wake up, the pain will have been gone. This reminds me in a way of this card right here, where we have this little individual. It looks like a doll. A crowned naked man is reclining, his eyes closed and his body dissolving in the wind. I'll show you this card right here in case you want to look at it. Another man holds him gently behind them, circle of brass, risen by thin silvery threads. Sentence: to die, to sleep, perchance to dream, or going dark. It is the time to surrender, to drown, to dive in head first in the cozy, all-enveloping darkness of the blanket. It is the moment of weakness, a desire to close your eyes and surrender just for one moment, 1 second, 1 minute. Not like a hero fighting the world, but like a kid, just welcoming the darkness outside within fully. How long will that moment last? A minute? We can say just a minute, but it's not true. Disappearing is but an instant, just the time to take a breath twice. And yet, it can take ages. Ages we will regret, ages that we will have lost, like stolen by our own surrendering. And yet we close our eyes. We let one sense after the other slow down to nothing. Sight first, then hearing and smell. Last will be touch. The comforting hand we all deserve, to hold us up when we have done enough and we just cannot but let it go. Now, this situation, what I am picking up for you, the unexpected, is some of you are slowing down. And maybe you are like, oh, I'm gonna do so much. I need to do this, I need to do that. There's so much that is happening in life, but there's gonna be this phase where someone is gonna be asked to slow down. Remember, there was a reference to a kid, we have it right here, to a mental state, we have it right here. I see pages as children as well. They are messengers. There will be a message that you will get from your higher self, source, God, whatever you believe in, to take a breather and to slow down before the pace picks up again. It's not to say that this is a bad thing. Slowing down for a lot of you means that your health will improve. We have strength twice here. There will be a moment when you'll have to regather yourself. During that time when life will feel a bit slower, make sure to take care of yourself. That time will be given or gifted to you in order for you to get charged up again. So some of you may want to sign up for, I don't know why specifically I'm seeing dancing, meditations, focus on those a little bit more, strengthening your body, strengthening your mind. And during that time, you will also realize what you truly desire and where you want to go next. What is something that you want to focus most of your time on? After this slowdown, you're going to come back on track pretty fast. You will know when the moment is right. The moment is right when you feel rejuvenated, when you feel that you're braved, when you feel, you know that feeling when you do breath work? For example, if you were anxious before and you do breath work, or if you were dealing with something, you do breath work, and just that time when you open your eyes after breath work, this is how this feels like to me. I am rejuvenated. I have slowed down. And because I did that, my body feels better, my mindset feels better. I am stronger. I stand strongly, firmly on my feet. And I'm also able to pick up the messages that are all around me. I am more connected to myself, to my soul. And the more connected I am, the more I realize where my desires lie. The more I realize what I want to invest my time and energy into. Afterwards, don't be surprised because you're going to become quite good at manifesting. And some of you might have been good manifestors in the past already, or you are right now. It's gonna be leveled up. In case you want to hear this message, here it goes. There is magic in the air. You can manifest everything you need to be successful. And that is very true, especially if you work in a very kind of unconventional field, or if you work in a field that, for example, you love, but you are not getting as much out of financially, or things were not flowing to you as easily. This will completely shift in the future. You're opening your arms to receive more. But that period of time of resting, of a bit of a standstill, of tranquility and quietness will be needed. It's almost like that's the key for you. And you're ready to move forward again, and you can't wait. You go, I'm full of energy, magic is in the air, let me go, let me find what I'm looking for. I have plenty of strength, stamina, and I know where my desires are. My mind has rested, my body has rested, therefore I am more in tune with my higher self. There was a moment in your life where maybe you were procrastinating. This is like a past card for you. Procrastination and worrying what others will think is blocking you from making a decision. If you are torn between your own desires and someone else's, follow your inner guidance. You're being reconnected here. You are being reconnected. If some of you had mental issues or problems, you're much better. It's almost like a phase of healing, and after that phase of healing, and if you're not doing much even, I'm not saying that you have to, go for more intense therapy or, do extra things. Just slow down a bit. Just slow down a bit. Notice your emotions. Notice your breathing. Little things like that. And that naturally starts improving your life. Okay, let's see where your blessings lie. God sang above all. If you want to do research on this angel right here, it also connects to regular tarot. Your loyalty and, probably gonna butcher the pronunciation, allegiance, friendship and reconciliation. So if some of you were in need of that, you're blessed in that area of your life. See, for example, if you dealt with people who came into your life and went, they have used you in some way, this cycle is getting to an end. You're calling in, the way I'm seeing this, you're calling in loyalty and true friendship. And some of the people may even come back from your past. For example, you go into a grocery store and you meet a person you were friends with and maybe in high school, and you reconcile and you relive that friendship again. I hope this made sense, pile number 3. If you need more content, find me on Patreon. Thank you for being here today. Until the next one.